Hi there, I'm going to do a new series on Mondays teaching you how you can learn just about any language. Hi, my name is Rachele DeMeo from Belle Terre Academy. In my 16 years of teaching and in my own experience in speaking and in learning different languages, I've noticed 10 different components to truly being able to not only learn a language, but being able to retain it for a lifetime. These are simply 10 steps of things that you should consider doing if you're trying to figure out about learning any language. In this first video, I'm going to provide you with the 10 different things that you should know about learning another language. And in the different videos I will provide on Mondays in the next few weeks, I will elaborate each point that I'm listing with different things that will help you in those specific points. Let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do to learn the language, and you may think that's not quite a brilliant genius idea, but is taking a course. Taking a course is important on many levels, but especially in knowing a proper order of ensuring that the language that you are learning in class, whether it's an online class or in-person class, will build upon itself to prepare you for the next thing that you learn within the course. That's why there are courses established, is because these different courses ensure that there's a really progressive way of learning a language so that it becomes easier. I love teaching online courses at Belle Terre Academy, ensuring that students are able to learn French or the different other subjects I provide on there in a very logical way. The second thing is to choose a good instructor and possibly also a tutor. The third thing is practice. Once you've gotten a lot of that input, you want to provide some output by practicing with native speakers, with other students within the class, people that you meet, and pen pals. Again, in the next few weeks, I'm going to elaborate how you can find pen pals, how you can do all these things I'm listing to ensure that your language learning is truly going to be unique to you, but also to help you successfully learn the language. The fourth thing is to submerge yourself as much as possible with that language. Again, I will provide you resources from music that you should start listening to, that you already enjoy listening to in that language, to podcasts that you can listen, to movies that you watch, to all these different things that you're doing, submerging yourself in that learned or target language, regardless of where you live. The fifth thing is to follow channels such as this one on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, that either explain about that specific target language or that just gives you some different tools and resources to help you learn effectively. The sixth thing that you can do is find different events that you can attend where you're able to use that target language, whether it's a certain market or festival, a meetup group, possibly an expat group. You want to be involved in these different events where you're able to utilize that language. A seventh thing is you want to start jumping on any opportunity that you can to use the language, whether it's a translation, whether you're at the restaurant ordering something, whether you're at a market and you find somebody that speaks that language there. You really want to kind of be aware of what you hear and really jump on every possible occasion to practice the language, to use the language in some kind of capacity. The eighth thing you want to do is start developing friendships with people that speak that language. It can be native speakers, of course, so that you can learn a lot of culture and expressions and so forth, but possibly just other people that speak that language. You want to really start as much as possible developing friendships, and I'll give you some pointers in the video that I'll produce explaining that, with people that have things in common, that have a similar stage in life, and that you can develop friendships where immediately you know that you're constantly able to practice that language with those people, whether it's in writing, whether it's by phone, whether it's in person, and I'll provide, again, more resources on how to do that. The ninth thing is considering having a person that you live with who speaks that language. It could be a roommate, it could be a temporary roommate, somebody that you're housing for a season, whether it's, through couch surfing or different websites that exist. Again, I'll provide you with more of those. But you want to, if possible, have a roommate or somebody that speaks that language. You can also start speaking in French or any other learned language or target language that you are learning to any of your pets. The 10th thing is you want to travel in places that speak that language. So little by little, what you want to do is really, when you're planning your vacations, look at spots that speak that language so that you can just use it and practice there. There is an 11th bonus point, which is really what makes the difference between a person that's fluent and a person that retains the language and a person who still hesitates, even possibly after years of instruction. And that is really to train your brain to think in that language. It may not be your native language, it may be tough, but you can truly train your brain to think in that language. And I'm here to teach you how to do that. So in the next few weeks, we're gonna go through these 11 different points and how you can do these different steps that I just encouraged you to do.